Hey, my little stars and planets, it's me, ChibiSaturn here, and welcome back to Bloom. As you can see behind me, I have upgraded or repaired the fountain, whichever it's called. I don't know if we repaired it or just upgraded it, but yeah, it looks pretty, doesn't it? I I only upgraded this off screen to test it to see if it would mess up with my recording, and it doesn't seem like it is, or the because you see, as you know from last episode, half of the video or half of the recording was kind of bugged or glitched out. I don't know. But I'm linking it to opening portals or barriers in this world because it only seems to happen after that, because we upgraded my house or cottage last episode and it didn't bug out the recording. So I opened the next barrier, which is in the Pothos estate, and I've also opened the portal there. We'll talk about that when we go over there, but I just want to quickly go over and look at what's beyond this barrier. Okay, so this is the barrier I knocked down, and it allows us entry into the Grand Library. Ooh, all right. So now this is where we get all the crafting recipes. Okay. So yeah, so this tells us all. I was wondering how we were gonna craft stuff because it says we could craft stuff earlier in the game, but okay. But wait, how do we get? Wait, is there something that tells us how to get stone ingots and metal ingots? Because I still. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's just one stone. Okay. Well, duh. What about metal? Is it just one of those metal nuggets? Because I'm kind of running low on those metal nuggets. Okay. What is that? What are these? I don't understand, but okay. So this is all just like furniture stuff. I don't need, there's no crafting recipe for anything super cool. Okay. I'm guessing we'll just put a metal nugget in the crafting table and it'll make a metal nugget. I'm assuming. Anyways, if that's, oh, okay. If that's all that's here, then I guess I could. Okay, I wanted to return here because I totally forgot to read this. So this book we got from this fountain. Once we repaired this fountain, I actually got this book. I haven't read it yet, so we're gonna read it now. I thought I'd read it over here instead of at the library, so okay. There we go. Hee hee, what's this? A fan of mazes and fountains. You seem like my kind of fellow. Name's Meddler, and I designed this here maze under the orders of the great King Pothos. Long may he rule. If you're scouting out for secrets, then here's a snippy hint for your from your snazzy friend Meddler. I hope I'm saying that right. Where the grass has grown, there are secrets I have sown, hidden in the hedges near the maze's edges. Make your own course and uncover it through sheer force. Okay. King Pothos is a fan of puzzles too. I'm not sure if I can get him to solve my maze though. He doesn't leave the house much anymore. Some men are saying he's cowardly, but I think he's just cautious. 1487 Medlerini Medici. Okay. Hope I said that right. Probably didn't. So this guy knew King Pothos. So we're gonna put this with my other books, and I might as well put these. Oh, and I also got this, a luminous truffle. You probably didn't see it because it's probably in some of the missing footage from last episode. But when you grow that blue mushroom in the garden, when you grow it for the first time or grow one of them for the first time, you get that, which I'm guessing will be used in a crafting recipe. Um, and now that we've kind of done that, I do want to upgrade some more things, but first let us go to the Sunshade Glade, I think it's called. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to show off the portal. I'm not going to go inside it because I did test it to make sure if it'll lag my game or not or mess up the recording. I think it does mess up the recording a little bit. I think. I don't fully know. But there's nothing really interesting on that side of the portal anyways. It actually just leads us to the beginning of the world. Like, you know that in episode 1, the place where I started before coming to the homestead, it's basically that area, but I think it's just there for extra resources, and I've already mined out all from that side. So, yeah. Because when you go through it, there's no that window that we clicked to get here is no longer there, but the paintings that say game mode 1 and bloom are still there as well. But there's nothing new there. There's no new flowers or anything. It's just, I'm guessing, an area for extra resources. When I went through it the first time, I was a bit disappointed because I thought we were going to go to a new area and get more resources, but it's just an area we've already seen before, and now I can get new resources from it. So, yeah. But while we're here, I've already cleared out the clutter of the Sunshade Glade, except for this rock right here. We're gonna get that. And rare plant has grown. The Prince of Orange. Ooh. And it must be, here. Because remember, they grow in front of these statues. So, unfortunately, there are no rare plants in the thicket, because I did clear most of the clutter from the thicket, but there is no, like, clutter counter, so... And there's no statue here either, so... But there is a statue and clutter in the Wandering Hills and in the Central Garden? Is that what it's called? Hold on, sometimes I forget the name of places, so... The place beyond the homestead here. Oh yeah, it is Central Garden. Okay, for some reason I thought I was wrong. Okay, so now I know where the final rock is. It's actually over here. Aha. Yes, right here. Bada bing, bada boo. What's it? Trio star? Okay. Oh wait, is this the flower in my flower pot back at the homestead? Okay, that's interesting. Now, there should be one more rare flower that is over here beyond in the Wanderer's Hill. So I have a roxy and spiderwort. Ooh, that sounds cool. Oh, and it's purple. My color. Ah. Well, spiderwort, I think you might have beat the golden bleeding heart for my favorite rare flower. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, and since we're here, I get an excuse to show you the new royal atrium. Well, I mean, not new, but like, I've rearranged my flowers here. I've started to grow the hydrangeas and cattails over there and the foxglove. This bed patch is specifically for the rare flowers, so we'll put orange prince here, trio star here, and spiderwort here. We'll water these real quick. Come on, water it. Water it, and water it. There we go. So the rare plants are going here. On the other side, it's a bit more full, because this middle section is exclusively for the roses. This place is pretty bare, because for any of the other flowers I may find. Though I think those rare flowers are the last, because, like, I think I was at, like, 12 out of 15 plant species until I had these, and these are, I guess these are supposed to be the last 3, possibly. Right? I'm guessing. And once they hatch, that area should open, I'm assuming, because, well, I'm just assuming. I also grew the mushrooms here, and these blue ones that are glowing, when you grow these, they will give you the luminous truffle the first time, but nothing else gives you special items, which is kind of weird that they're the only plant that gives you special items. You'd think that like maybe you'd get some special items from some other plants, but okay. But now that we've gotten that all the way, let's go grab all the resources that we've accumulated at the homestead and use it to repair some things. First, let us go and free our gazebo over here. But first, I should take out the bench I put here so it doesn't get destroyed. Don't want perfectly good resources going to waste. I think that's fine. Okay, so upgrade your. I have metal that okay. So my metal is scarce because I only have 17, which kind of sucks. I have just enough metal to upgrade my cottage, but you know we're gonna upgrade a few things because I feel like because that fountain gave me a book. I'm hoping these other things will give me books and we can advance the story a bit. So I'm sorry, house. You'll have to wait until I find more nuggets, which I don't know if that's even possible because like I've mined all the stone out of all the areas. I'm hoping that the barrier in the cave will have more metal behind it. I'm hoping because I'm like all the metal I could possibly find. I don't know. Like, anyways, let's upgrade. And complete. Ah, we did get a book. Okay. Now let's put the bench back. Let's take a nice little seat on it while we read The Last Queen. This gazebo was the favorite spot of Queen Arika, but was later burned down during the rebellion. It said that later in life, Queen Arika, I hope I'm saying that right. Again, I'm sorry, I'm not good with words, was capable of harnessing ancient magic. During the rebellion, she used this power to fortify the estate with a number of powerful magical barriers. So she's the bitch responsible for all these barriers. All right. The barriers slowed the incoming rebellion army down considerably, and when they finally arrived on the estate, the place was abandoned. It is still unknown how or where Queen Arika fled. 1489. Archibald von Oswald. Okay. So, I'm guessing, is that alluding to some secret passageway or some secret hidey hole in the Pothos estate? Okay, so the next thing I want to upgrade is patio. Luckily for me, this doesn't need any metal nuggets. So let's see what happens. Complete. Oh. 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 So now we have more plots to plant flowers. This is cool. Also, I'm not sure if you guys got a good look at this area here, this little secret area. This is where the golden bleeding heart blooms when you clear out the clutter. Yeah. You probably got a quick glimpse at it in the last episode, but I don't know if you got a good look at it. Okay, I think we have enough, right? Do we? Do I have enough? Okay, I have just enough metal nuggets left. I have one. Okay. So we fixed the statue. Oh, did I even check the name of this? Hold on. The Last King. Okay. So this must be King Pothos? The statue commemorates the coronation of the great King Pothos with the Blossom Kingdom on the verge of civil war. King Pothos has decided himself dedicated himself to healing and unity and will swiftly deal with rebels who disagree. Although fierce and noble, King Pothos is said to have a softer side, often seen tending to the royal gardens himself, along with his wife, Queen Arika, the one who put up all the barriers, who ruined my recording of my second episode. Still a little bit upset about that. And oh, wait, what? Oh, the door has opened. Oh, oh, okay. Yeah, that you'll have to wait until the next episode to see what's behind her. Whatever. I don't know. I tried making it the watchtower. I think I have a friendly. Maybe. Probably not. Oh, I do. Okay. Oh man. Is it like my cottage? Does it need to be okay? It needs to be upgraded again. 32 metal ingot, not metal ingot, the metal nugget? Wait, what? How am I supposed to get that much? I mined out every stone that I could find here. And I only got like freaking 19, 18 fucking metal ingot. You want 32? Are you high? Okay, so I opened this barrier into this lovely arcane room, and I've found the transmutation station, which allows me to transmute pollen into stone. Or, well, not just into stone, but into metal nuggets, logs, dream potion, and twine. As you can see, I already have dream potion and a whole bunch of other stuff, because once I found that this was, I could craft stuff, I, did a lot of farming off screen, because a lot of pollen was needed. So, yeah. So, I have to cut all that out, because it was just like, probably a good maybe hour or two of just farming pollen non-stop. So yeah, mind-numbing stuff. Anyways, now that we have all these resources, hopefully we can do what I'm hoping will be the final upgrade for this watchtower. And hopefully we will get the final lore book. I'm assuming that this will have a lore book. Everything else come with a book. This is gonna take a while because, as you saw, there's a lot of stuff it needs. Oh, yeah, complete. Forgotten bell. Ring once, you feel faster. Oh, am I gonna get a speed boost? Well, that's kind of, pointless now because I've kind of complete. This is the last thing of the game. Like, after this, there's nothing else. Like, getting a speed boost now is kind of okay. Well, let's ring the bell. Oh, and then there is no bell. Okay. So am I just faster now? I kind of feel faster, but then again, I am lagging out a bit, so it's hard to tell if I'm faster or not. Anyways, let's get to the bottom of the tower and we'll open this book. The Rebellion. Okay. So, click. The watchtower was built for the purpose of warning the royal family of incoming rebel army. Of an incoming rebel army. Under instruction of Queen Arika, magic was woven into the tower's bell to provide an additional advantage for the king's men. When the rebel army did arrive, however, King Pothos declared that he would not cower in fear, but lead the army himself and meet his opponents in the open field. It is unclear if his army deserted before or after he was killed in combat, but nonetheless, it marked the first and only casualty of the battle, 1489. Archibald von Oswald. Okay. So that's it. I mean, that's the last of the books, right? Okay, before I enter the final area and drink this magical dream potion, I want to read these lore books from order of publication. So The Last King is the first book, and the Rebellion slash the Queen, the Last Queen, are the last ones. I checked the dates, so let's just read them all once before we end this series off. So, the Royal Atrium, or what is this book called? Shit, sorry. No, it's not the Royal Atrium. This book is called The Last King. Right. Okay. This statue commemorates the coronation of the great King Pothos. With the Blossom Kingdom on the verge of civil war, King Pothos has dedicated himself to healing and unity, and will swiftly deal with rebels who disagree. Although fierce and noble, King Pothos is said to have a softer side, often seen tending to the royal gardens himself, along with his wife, Queen Arika. He was also extremely resourceful and known for lavishing guests with his seemingly limitless wealth. 1465, Oswald von Voggen. I probably butchered that. Arcane Study. Arcanology Report. The last 3 days of studies by the Arcanology Task Force has led to us drawing a number of profound conclusions. The disputed property, the former estate of King Pothos, contains an extraordinarily high measure of essence. Essence is usually only found in trace amounts, though thought to be the decay remains of magical constructs that have crystallized over centuries. The concentrated presence of essence has had a profound effect on local flora. The pollen of the plant shimmers with a purple glow and seems to have become an energy source in of itself. It also contains surprising alchemical properties. With further study, we hypothesize it could be used in transmutation to create a number of different resources depending on how it is configured. More research is required. To conclude, this site holds extreme potential, and it is my recommendation that Sentinel Technodronics, I probably butchered that word, Technotronics, seize the land immediately, by right or by force. It could prove paramount for upcoming operations. 1973 Arcanology Task Force. Meddler's Maze. Hee, what's this? A fan of mazes and fountains. You seem like my kind of fellow. My name's Meddler, and I designed this here maze under the orders of the great King Pothos. Long may he rule. If you're scouting out for secrets, then here's a snippy hint from your snazzy friend Meddler. Where the grass has grown, there are secrets I have sown, hidden in the hedges near the maze's edge. Make your own course and uncover it through sheer force. King Pothos is a fan of puzzles too. I am not sure if I can get him to solve my maze, though. He doesn't leave the house much anymore. Some men are saying he's cowardly, but I think he's just cautious. 1487, Medlarini Medici. Then there is Tattered Diary, which reads, okay, you get this if you I don't know why this is different now, but you get this book when you reconstruct the patio area in the Pothos estate. But if you can refer back to the last episode or this episode, I don't remember which. I can't remember if it was last episode or if it's this episode that we got this book. But when we got it, it just had numbers inside it, but now it has words. So this is literally my first time reading it. Dear Diary, my husband has locked himself in the study again. Now that the rebels have raised banners against us. I fear his delusions and paranoia are growing even stronger. He won't listen to anyone, not even me. I have one last-ditch effort using the ancient art of transmutation. I aim to concoct a potion of dreams. It's a combination of luminous truffles and magical pollen, and said to instill wisdom and calm wandering minds. Calm the wandering mind. He is one foolish, impulsive decision away from dropping our kingdom, for dooming our kingdom for good. 1488 Queen Arcaria. That's the only part I have read of this book before now, was the day I flipped to the very end so I could have it in correct order. Now for the last two, the Rebellion and Last Queen. Well, actually, we don't need to read the Rebellion since we already read it just a couple minutes ago. So the final book. This gazebo was the favorite spot of Queen Arcaria. I still don't know if I'm saying that right, but was later burned down during the rebellion. It is said that later in life, Queen Arika was capable of harnessing ancient magic. During the rebellion, she used the power to fortify the estate with a number of magical barriers. The barriers slowed incoming rebel armies down considerably, and when they finally arrived at the estate, the place was abandoned. It is still unknown how or where Queen Arika fled. 1489, Archibald von Oswald. And that's it. So now I kind of have a inkling what the dream potion does now that we've read the diary, but we will drink that after we enter the final forest, which is just beautiful. But I don't think there's anything special here. I think it's just, it's the last area. It's got all the pretty flowers and, but it does look very pretty. And there's this tree that's blue. Okay. Well, anyways, let us take a seat underneath this lamp, underneath this light, and let's drink to our good health here. And we'll see if this potion kills us or not. I hope it doesn't. Oh, bottoms down. What? What's happening? I'm tripping out here, man. I think I'm having... Oh. Do I just keep drinking them? I drank all 4 of them. That was supposed to calm my wandering mind? So that just put me in distress. Okay. Well, Well then. Okay then. That was something. Anyways. That should be the last of the content unless Bloom gets an update. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm thinking of doing more stuff like this with some, Minecraft made maps and whatnot. But yeah. I'm just, I don't know what to say after that. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, I'll see you on the dark side of the moon. Bye.